Not done with that yet. Still have to do that. Adela, what's wrong?
It's my computer. I got this scary pop-up, and now it won't respond to anything I do.
Let me take a look. I recognize this handiwork. Someone has tried harder this time. Let's see what I can do. It's all clear now.
Honey, where did you learn that?
Apparat's shopkeeper taught me. I had a similar problem and went to her for help.
Do you have an update?
The theft of your jewels may have been a launch pad, a dry run, for stealing what they're really after.
And what do you believe that is?
I hear the crown jewels are going on display. A rare occasion.
Is it possible? I don't know that there is a connection, but the gems in my mother's necklace are from the same era as the crown jewels. They wouldn't even be fake. They could reasonably be used as a convincing substitute for the real royal jewels. When would they strike?
Within a number of days. They must have a plan for getting all 7 keys.
You know the history. I would expect nothing less of you. They would not need all 7 official keys if they make their own.
How could they do that?
For centuries, alchemists were part of the royal courts. If King Leopold II's royal alchemist made the original keys, the plans may still be in his workshop.
You really do know your history. The workshop must be long gone by now.
If it exists anywhere, I imagine it would be somewhere around the castle complex.
Have you had this kind of computer trouble before?
No, not to my knowledge.
Whoever tampered with our computers wanted us to know.
Yes, the thought crossed my mind.
Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
Yes, but this is a history lesson. We do not have Residente today.
What makes you so sure?
They have done nothing in decades. You waste your time with this.
I'll see what more I can find and let you know.
Well, if it would stop a greater crime, then please continue.
I will. Thank you.
Are you here for coffee or questions?
A little bit of both. Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
You are romantic. A secret conspiracy of criminals haunting the streets of Prague.
Have you ever encountered them?
If I have, I didn't know it.
Do you know where they keep the crown jewels?
They have replicas on display.
The real ones.
In a vault in the castle complex, no?
Adela told me that King Leopold II had a royal alchemist in his court.
This does not surprise me. We have an entire section on alchemy here. Books in English, too.
Do you believe that he had a workshop? Could it still be around here?
A hidden workshop? I have heard of hidden passages. I remember. They have an exhibit on alchemy at the castle.
The one overseen by Oscar Dvorak?
If you say so.
This cafe is amazing. It's been here a long time.
Yes, centuries.
Always serving coffee?
Coffee was brought here in the 1700s. A Turkish peddler brought the mysterious drink to Bohemia, serving it in this very spot. It was considered a rare and exotic drink that few could afford. The rulers even determined it was only to be served to the royals and nobles. They say that members of my family long past were among the first to enjoy this delicacy. But today, I'm happy to say, our coffee is served to all.
Was this cafe passed on to you?
In a way, different regimes owned all of the businesses here. My family struggled to keep it, as I do today.
I can see that you do love your work.
It is the history that makes me stay, knowing how hard some have had it. I can't bring myself to leave. It is not that I have never wished to leave, to try something new. I would love to be a writer or to travel the world like you and Adela. For me, I have my recipe book to write in, and I make coffees from around the world. For now, that will have to do.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to work with.
Anytime. You ask the best questions.
That is a priceless artifact, don't forget.
Whoa, Kepler's law in action. Check. And the crown jewels have been safe in Prague ever since.
Please remember to be careful.
This one has a mark on it.
Not so fast. This cannot be removed from the museum. You managed to open the artifact?
I hope you don't mind. It's kind of what I do.
It does not appear to be damaged, and I had been looking forward to seeing inside. Just make no habit of touching exhibits.
I understand. I am curious, though.
We found it in the original royal palace structure in the tunnels beneath the castle complex recently. It dates back to the 9th and 10th century.
What are these tunnels?
You have not heard? Tunnels beneath Prague, from the times of nobles and kings. We're in the process of restoring them, but not all are safe.
The artifact seems very old. Whose was it?
Rudolph II. You will not know he ruled from 1576 to 1612, I believe.
Oh, yes, as Holy Roman Emperor. How did you deduce that? You could say I am professionally interested.
We found a note in the same tunnel from a council in his court. Lehman. He helped hide the artifact before the end of his reign.
Now that it's open, what will you do with the artifact?
I will keep it here until I am able to examine it privately and enter it into Degas. What difference is it to you? No more questions. I must go. Please view the exhibits that are open to you.
Dobry den. Are you looking for Elka?
Actually, I wanted to talk to you. Alchemy seems to be a large part of Prague's history and continues to be relevant today. Do you know anything about the alchemists of the old royal courts?
I learned many skills from those times. I fix old marionettes and automatons, but some tricks got lost along the way.
So you can't turn lead into gold?
Ha! I would not be here if I could. I mean, for example, the old case right there.
What about it?
It belonged to an alchemist from centuries ago, sometime during the 16th century. I could never find a way to open it without breaking it. That I won't do.
May I give it a closer look?
Please, be careful.
Have you heard of the Residente in Prague?
You are afraid of them?
Should I be?
No, they would not bother tourists.
How do you know that?
Why would they? It attracts the wrong attention.
Have you encountered the Residente? Would you know how to reach them?
They don't bother old men either.
Do you know how they molded the 7 keys that lock up the crown jewels?
Not molds, schematics. In those days, they wrought keys in a forge and hammered them into shape. Strong iron made them sturdy, but not the 7 keys. They are more delicate. So they say.
If the schematics for the original keys still exist, where would they be?
Hidden. If they were hidden by the alchemists who made them, they would have locked them away somewhere they could never be found. But not with a key.
Then how? Do you think they still exist?
Alchemists were very clever. The schematics could have been destroyed by now.
You have filled a few holes in my knowledge. Thank you.
At least someone is interested in what I know.
You're thinking of Elka? To me, daughter or granddaughter, sometimes spending time together is enough. That's done. Check.